Well, I guess the key issues that we have seen some of our customers dealing with is related to authentication. So SSL authentication is typically based on certificates, and it's in theory it's a perfect way of doing things. But managing the certificates, distributing certificates, and making sure that the certificates are up to date is a challenge. So it certainly can be done, but it's for many customers it's a cost burden, and it's something that needs to be planned very, very carefully. This kind of limits the options of deployment for many customers. The SSH or SSL implementation on Unix and on IBM Z OS might not be, at least we have seen interoperability issues between the open platforms and the IBM Z OS platform. They are very varied. So what the symptoms actually are is kind of difficult to specify, but typically they refer to interoperability. Okay. So now looking at different file transfer technologies, not only the security protocols, but from the file transfer point of view. FTPS means actually it's FTP over SSL. So SSL secure FTP. This is one option for doing security implementation. It requires FTP server to be up and running. So FTPS is more like a tunnel for tunneling FTP or building a second layer on top of the native FTP. So what you have is still an underlying FTP protocol, and in some cases this is okay. In some cases the auditors or policies would not allow this because we're still dealing with FTP. So FTPS is different in this sense from SFTP. Again, there are a lot of different versions. All implementations, all operating systems have their own implementation, and compatibility issues are there automatically. So if you have a compatibility issue between AIX and Solaris, you will need to deal with two operating system support staff to sort out these interoperability issues. SFTP is, as I mentioned earlier, SFTP is part of the Secure Cell infrastructure, Secure Cell protocol suite. So all SSH, to be specific, all SSH version 2, there wasn't, in the early days of SSH, there was SSH version 1 protocol, which is no longer supported. But all modern day SSH protocols will have SFTP built-in SFTP capability. So it's very widespread. And the background of SFTP is to replace FTP. Actually, protocol SFTP was designed to replace FTP. So there's a one-to-one correspondence here. But it's important to know that SFTP and FTP are two very different protocols. They have, deep down, they have nothing in common. So they have different syntax and they have different protocols. But SFTP has been designed to throw FTP out. Then FTP over IPsec, again, this is one option of protecting FTP, protecting FTP with an IPsec VPN. IPsec VPN, as mentioned earlier, is network layer protection, so it's on a lower level, whereas SSH is on a transaction level. So network layer protection is the difference there. Authentication is done on host level, and again, also with IPsec, there are sometimes interoperability problems between different vendors. More than that, the difficulty with IPsec in the internal networks, again, is deploying IPsec all internal servers, protecting communication end-to-end in the internal network from host to host. Is possible, certainly, but it's quite much larger project than doing the same thing over SFTP. The fourth alternative, actually, for these is using proprietary solutions. So you have a number of proprietary protocols, or proprietary solutions that are usually typically using proprietary protocols. For some cases, these are perfect. In most cases, people do not prefer to use proprietary protocols for this purpose. And again, interoperability with the standards is difficult. So if you base your file transfers on proprietary solutions, you need to make sure that, for example, third parties that you communicate to are on the same level, using the same protocol suite. Okay, that was the technology comparison part. Now, at the last portion, I would like to spend a few moments in looking at centralized management, the role of centralized management in securing automated file transfers. So, key security aspects for deploying a central security management solution can be listed as follows. First of all, you need compiled and tested packages for all key platforms. So you need typically, the customers want to cover all the key platforms with similar service levels. So one single solution for Windows, Linux, IBM mainframes. Sometimes this is extended to AS400 or Tandem Guardian operating systems and so forth. But these typically cover the majority of installations. Customers do not want to do in-house work or providing their own support for the solution. No need to handle multiple vendor relationships, but one for security, central security management, and eliminating manual work in cross-platform software updates. So whenever there's a security update or software update, it needs to address the whole network structure, the whole range of platforms. So you need centralized distribution of update operations from one single location to be able to effectively manage your security environment. And many of our customers also value the consistent release cycle for separate platforms. They do not appreciate a situation where similar solution is updated on AIX this month and on the Linux boxes 3 months later. So they prefer to see one